Hello and welcome.
This is iPhone 10. Developing the form and display together defines a whole new integration, making the boundary between the device and the screen hard to discern. The custom OLED panel was engineered to fold and seamlessly combine with the external surfaces. Mechanical buttons give way to touch and gestures. There's no home button. A single swipe takes you to the home screen. A more responsive touch system means the gestures in iOS 11 are more fluid. The polished stainless steel band reinforces the water-resistant all-glass design. This new glass formulation, the most durable ever in a smartphone, enables for the first time wireless charging. Our new True Depth camera system, contained within this tiny space, uses extraordinary depth sensing technology to let you unlock your phone with a glance. We call this Face ID. It maps the unique geometry of your face with over 30,000 invisible dots. This data is analyzed by the neural engine on the A11 Bionic chip, the first of its kind. Your iPhone now recognizes you, even in the dark, and will adapt to your physical changes. This makes your face your secure password. So with just a look, you can authenticate your phone or use Apple Pay. The True Depth camera also enables new experiences, like bringing emojis to life by mapping more than 50 facial muscles in real time, so you can be happy or sad or cross. Both the front and rear-facing cameras now have portrait mode, and for the first time you can actually define the light in a scene. Based on fundamental photographic principles, portrait lighting produces the effect of real studio lighting. On the back, the dual camera system is completely redesigned. It's made even smarter by the A11 Bionic chip. With machine learning, the camera detects elements in the scene to optimize the image before the photo is even taken. The camera we use every day now delivers so much more. And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, it will redefine what's possible. This is iPhone 10.
Today is no ordinary day, little gang. And that is because today is my 1-year vlogiversary. What a journey, man. What a time to be alive. Oh my God, I'm excited. Okay, enough talking. Let's get this vlog started. Good morning, little gang. What's poppin'? It is official, little gang. I have been vlogging for... Whoa. You good, bro? I have been vlogging for 365 days straight. Yeah! You good, bro? 1 year of vlogging every single day. Bro, what have I done with my life? What am I doing with my life, Brendan?
You're not wearing pants though.
Yeah, what? Fuck you, Brendan. You're not wearing pants either.
I'm behind the camera.
No,
they don't need to.
Listen, the pants suck. And by the way, I can't wait any longer, bro. It's out. It's out. Oh, honey, yes, honey, yes. Yo, it came with a YouTube letter and everything. Dude, dear Logan Paul, at 100,000, we thought, not bad. That's a healthy new channel. At 1 million, we thought, wow, this creator's pretty awesome. But 10 million? At this point, we're actually scratching our heads. How on earth did you do that? 10 million subscribers isn't just a lot of people. It's more than the entire population of New York City. Oh my gosh, that's facts. The fact is, you're no longer just a great channel. You're a movement. You're a movement. I love that. You've clearly touched a nerve in the world, and you found a legion of fans who expect and receive great things from you. Yeah, they're spot on, bro. We hope you'll accept this Diamond Creator Award as a woefully inadequate token of our appreciation and our respect for what you've accomplished. You amaze us and inspire us every day. Keep it coming. Yours sincerely, Suzanne, CEO, YouTube. Oh, No. I'm doing this, bro. Damn, bro. No, just Logan Paul, congratulations for surpassing 10 million subscribers. Honestly, this dude, like holding this in my hand right now and now tossing it is like, whoa. How are you not supposed to get fingerprints on this though? Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You think that's real diamond?
I actually know it's not, yeah.
Well, this sucks. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna do my thank yous and a couple things I want to say. Not trying to be cocky, but I've received a lot of awards and trophies in my life, but this is the one definitely I'm most proud of. It's a diamond play button. Yeah, be jealous. Because ever since I was young, creating has been my #1 passion over academics, sports. I just wanted to like make stuff. And the fact that 10 million plus people, now like 11.5 or something, have absorbed it and subscribed to my YouTube channel, bro, freaking actually holding it and not seeing it in YouTube videos is incredible. But to be honest, guys, this is us. This is 100% us. I owe it to you guys, the Low Gang, for absorbing and watching my stuff. I've said this before, but the most valuable thing I think you can give someone now, and it's 2017, is your time, right? And the fact that you guys spend your time watching me, mwah, that is a kiss to the Low Gang. We are and have been confirmed to be the fastest. What are you doing? Get the the fastest channel to hit 10 million subscribers ever. It took us 333 days since the very first video on the channel. I said before that was 340 days. I was wrong because I was including music videos. That was just the amount of videos I had. 333 days, yo. And I know my brother's been saying like that he was the fastest been channel. What the that he was the fastest growing channel. He even said it in his new song. Take a look. Fastest YouTube channel to hit 10 million. Wrong. Jake, bro, I love you and you're my brother. But you're not, dog. Like, I love you so much. But I gotta take this one. Bro, but plus, also, you're 2 years younger than me, bro. Like, you're killing it, man. When I was 20, I was also killing it. Anyway, get the f out of here, bro. He had actually 200,000 subscribers by the time he posted his first vlog. But dude, like, who's counting, actually?
Me. I'm counting.
With that said, Low Gang, that is a vlog. I want to thank you guys for this. You mean the world to fine. I started the vlog without pants. I don't need pants now. That is the vlog! My new goal is to hit 50 million subscribers in 2 years.
So you just watched the Apple keynote, the iPhone 10, the iPhone 8, and so on. Very exciting. Everyone was pumped. It was your usual Apple love fest. Now, there were a couple of developments during this keynote regarding the release date of the iPhone 10, which looks to be delayed from the iPhone 8. But I think some of that has to do with software, and more specifically, this face unlock feature. I missed this moment. The face unlock demo went wrong. Of course, afterwards on my Twitter, everyone was hitting me up. Blue, did you see the demo? The stock price of Apple, it dropped because the demo failed. It was a failure. I've been skeptical of the face unlock in general for a while. Apple claims to be going a different route. There's all kinds of fails that happen during presentations for various reasons. But in this particular case, I was already skeptical. Apple, they're not famous for fails on stage, but of course, the internet reacted, the stock market reacted, so let's check out this moment.
So let's take a look. Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again. Ho, ho, ho. Let's go to backup here and get right in.
Okay, so there's this two-stage system where you look at the device and then you also swipe up in order to unlock it. It's not like on the Galaxy S8 where you hold it up and that's it. It unlocks one stage. It has two elements. And what happens on the first device that he holds up here, it doesn't function. He does the swipe portion and it asks him for a passcode. This is going to be the fear of many people adopting this new technology. It might not have been apparent to you immediately, but after the initial face unlock fail, Craig, he reaches up and he kind of wipes his face like this. Now, first I thought it was just some kind of nervous reaction, but I gave it a little more thought and I realized he obviously knows more than we do. He's been involved in the development of this feature in this device. So is it possible that this feature is being broken in some cases by substance on the skin? If it's a little bit oily, or maybe there's some sweat on there. Maybe if somebody uses a lotion, who knows? A reflective aspect to having some shine on the skin, which might mess up the Face ID feature. And it seemed like he was aware of it. You might build in the habit of just using the passcode all over again like you have on previous devices. This thing needs to be bang on if it's going to have widespread adoption.
Ho, ho, ho.
I don't think it requires a major overreaction, and I definitely don't think that the product is a failure because of it, but you know that it's not ideal for Apple. They would have loved for that first demonstration to go the way that they expected, which was to unlock the device immediately.
Ho, ho, ho.
But judging from the feedback I've gotten, a number of tweets, comments, people talking in the live stream about it, it's obviously important to people, so I felt the need to just do a quick breakdown to show you that Face ID fail, and you can make of it what you will.
We got a big surprise.
A trampoline? Another pony? Fake IDs?
It's even better. This year, no more back and forth at Christmas. We're not doing the back and forth. Nope, I just said that.
Yay!
A together Christmas like a normal family. A together Christmas!
Hello? Grandpa Kurt?
My dad is gonna scoff at everything we do.
Your father hasn't met the new evolved Dusty. I mean, who wouldn't be impressed with you? Dear God. This is gonna come off weird, Dusty, but he's beautiful.
Why don't you bring the car around?
I'm not the driver. I'm Brad.
Stepdad?
My dad's coming too. Dad! Red sweater. He wears a red sweater so I can see him in a crowd.
There's my big man! So this co-dads thing. You gotta ask another man's permission to see your own kids.
Everything is rock solid between me and Brad here. In fact, best friends.
Really?
Brad,
Thank you.
stop it.
I'm good. Because we're boys.
I don't get the whole girls thing.
Here's the game plan. You want to be that one that she tells you about all of her problems with the guys she's actually dating. It's called the friend zone.
No, no, no. It's the worst advice anyone could give you. You want to be like Brad and be in the friend zone? You want to be like Dad and get in the end zone.
Oh, gosh. Those piercing eyes. Like a velociraptor.
Don't you see what he's up to? He thinks you and me are harboring bad feelings.
No, I'm not harboring anything.
I just want to find the perfect together Christmas tree.
You don't think I can operate a chainsaw?
Oh, yeah! Cut like butter! Brad, isn't that a...
Brad, cut down a cell phone tower.
I think Brad's dead again. Daddy!
Don't you want to spend the holidays with your one true, real dad?
Brought him all the way up here just to get back at me.
Yep.
You're opening up the harbor, Brad.
Oh, the harbor's wide open. And it's Fleet Week.
This is getting good, boys.
We're gonna settle this physically. Cut it out. This is child abuse.
Don't be such a snowflake.
5 more minutes and I get to be Joseph.
You throw that, we are no longer co-dads. You gonna pump fake that thing all night? Or you gonna take a shot, Brad?
Huh?
He's never played sports ever.
What? What?
Maybe it's stuck to his hand.
You know what, Dusty? You're not worth it. Psych. You're totally worth it.
What is up, guys? MKBHD here. And all right, it's the one we've all been waiting for. Apple held an event today at their new spaceship campus in the new Steve Jobs Theater to unveil a couple things that may or may not have leaked a little bit beforehand, but that we're excited to finally see in person. So there's a couple low-key smaller announcements before the big one, which was, first of all, the new Apple TV, which now supports 4K and HDR. We also got to see the new Apple Watch Series 3, which now has a cellular connection and can make and take phone calls. So that's all good stuff, and we appreciate that. But what we were really there to see is the new iPhone. And what we got was 2 new iPhones. We got iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, and we got iPhone 10. Not really sure what 9 would be. Maybe we're just skipping that altogether. That's cool too. So iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are a spec bump to the current iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. So nearly identical design, but it now has the glass back to support Qi wireless charging, which is awesome to see. It has a True Tone display, but the same sizes and resolutions, and a new A11 Bionic chip inside, and some slightly updated 12 megapixel cameras. And it comes in a new rose gold color, which I think is more of like a copper or a faded, like sandblasted kind of look. So bottom line, this is definitely an improvement. It's an upgrade over what we currently have. But even though this is called iPhone 8, this is definitely more iPhone 7S. Let's not get it twisted. But then came the one more thing, and that was iPhone 10. Don't you dare call it iPhone X. It's iPhone 10. So this is the phone that looks like all the dummies and models I was showing you guys earlier this year. And now seeing it in person now, those things are staggeringly accurate. So this was my focus in the time we got to play with them. Hopefully I can do them justice on video. So iPhone 10, like we expected, has the larger 5.8-inch OLED display, but in a smaller body than the other iPhones thanks to the tiny bezels. So you have the display going really close to the edges of the corners of the display, curving at the edges, and then has that notch in the middle of the top. And my main question when playing with those early mock-ups was, how would Apple handle the notch in the display with the rounded corners? Well, now we have our answer. You get your time on the left side of it, and your signal and battery on the right side. And then basically, depending on what app you're in, the clock and the signal and battery will turn black or white to contrast with the background. So if you're in a dark app, they turn white. If you're in a white app, like Apple Music or something, they turn black. So basically, you can always see them. And then certain apps, most of them actually, will go full screen and fill the entire display around the notch, which is really cool. It kind of looks like the Essential phone with a much wider notch. It gives you that immersive look. But then other apps, a couple, maybe watching a video sometimes, you can ignore that top bar and just show a rectangular aspect ratio. But I guess the goal here is definitely to be immersive. So the whole point of the display, filling up the whole front of the phone, is that you can fill it anytime possible. So developers will be on that pretty quickly. So anytime an app can go full screen, it definitely will. And then the other big question was, there's no home button, so how do you go home? Well, the answer is it's a gesture now. So to go home on the iPhone X, it's no longer a button. You swipe up from the bottom of the phone. So basically, anytime you see that bar at the bottom, that represents the home swipe, and you swipe up to go home. And to get to the multitasking panel, you swipe halfway up. So you gotta remember the difference between those two. And then there are 3 different swipe down gestures on this phone. Ready? Swipe down from the middle for notifications, swipe down from the right corner for a control center, and swipe down in the middle of the home screen for search. So basically all these operations, interacting with the phone that are now done on the screen, they're all gestures to make that possible. You can even wake the display by just touching it once. It's a lot to get used to, but I'm willing to give it a shot. It's kind of what you get yourself into when you remove all the buttons. And then the big story with this phone is that the front-facing sensors in that big tab up at the top are really advanced, and they kind of have to be because Apple has replaced Touch ID and fingerprints with Face ID and facial recognition. So I didn't get to test this much at all yet, but I definitely plan on it because Apple's made a big deal out of it and a lot of big claims about how reliable it needs to be. 1,000,000 to 1 chance that someone else can get into it with something other than your face. It needs to be really secure because it's literally replacing Touch ID, but that's something I'll have to test for the full review. Now, the last major change on the outside is the new cameras. So yes, the vertical camera orientation is new, and just like I always say, I think it looks better here in real life than it did in the renders. And the iPhone X is rocking those 2 slightly updated 12 megapixel cameras again, and this time they're both optically stabilized. So the telephoto lens should do a bit better, have a better success rate in low light, do better with video, etc. So obviously photo and video quality is another thing that I gotta test when I get it, but one thing you'll notice is Apple is really trying to give some more customization options in their portrait modes. I think that's probably triggered by what Samsung just did with the Note 8. So now when you open the portrait mode on the iPhone, you will get these extra modes that will try to adjust the look of the lighting. So you can go from natural light to studio light to contour light to even stage light, which is really dramatic. And these will all also now work with the front-facing camera as well. So you can do portrait mode with the front-facing camera and mess with all these camera effects on your face, which is gonna take your selfie game to the next level. At least I think so. And yeah, you can actually change all this stuff after you've taken the photo as well. So that right there, the front-facing camera improvements, honestly is enough reason for some people to consider getting this phone, hilariously enough. So the front-facing camera will also work great with this new feature in iOS called Animojis, which is literally animated emojis. It's like 7 or 8 emojis with faces on them that move as you move. So in case you're ever wondering, what did the fox say? Sorry, that's a terrible joke. But yeah, now in iMessage, you can send short videos with your voice coming from an emoji. It's really good at making people make weird faces, not gonna lie. Yeah, other than that, the rest of what's new with the iPhone X is the same as what's new with iPhone 8. So spec bump to the A11 Bionic chip, so it should have buttery smooth performance. The glass back, of course, enabling Qi wireless charging, which I'm excited to start seeing everywhere now. The OLED display is also now True Tone enabled. And yeah, it's this beautiful new gesture-enabled, fingerprinty slab of glass and metal that will start at $1,000 when it goes on sale in November. Now, are there concerns with it? Yes, absolutely. There's no ProMotion display, which isn't really a concern actually, but the brightness of the OLED panel was in question when the specs were revealed. Nobody got to take this phone outside or anything, but I can already tell my Note 8 display got brighter for what it's worth. And now the power button on the side is also a little bit bigger, and you can hold it down to trigger Siri. And I'm telling you right now, that's gonna cause a lot of accidental Siri triggers in pockets around the world for the next year. Just throwing that out there, but whatever. I'm glad it's finally revealed. The rumors are over, and this is iPhone 10.
Thanks for watching, guys.